All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Front 80, block 11.
Let him know.
0.
Showing it.
0. Hey, box drop. Load it.
First down, Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Load it. Hey, Alpha.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Team 6. Red Delta!
Turn it up. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. White, 89.
From just shy of midfield, Rivers. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Alpha! Hey.
Mike, 45. Yeah.
On first and 10, Rivers. Jones has it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, easy.
They'll run here with Freeman. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Third and goal for Rivers. And he's got it. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run. Devontae Freeman. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Freeman unable to get free here on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Ready? Mark 54. I got one.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ready? Check 45, come on. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
To return is Taylor.
Come on, fellas.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 45.
Hey, I want to go load it. Hey, 79.
Mike.
Hey, wahoo. Behind.
From the gun, Rivers. Complete to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Black 11. Buffalo one. Go.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. A good pickup there at 22. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Rivers now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Loud. Hey, Delta.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He completes it to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd down and goal. Rivers stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, exit.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be in search of their initial points of the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. The drive starts with a completion left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Play calls. I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Trubisky. And a catch made by Hopkins. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Hey, Haywood.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 58's the mic. 58.
Hey, wait, 89.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Round 80. Wait.
Make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
You.
Here we go. 37's the mic.
Hey, high 7. Hey, Delta.
Here we go. 37's the mic. Mike 37.
Focus, defense, focus.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. And it's complete. Hooper. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Load it. Load it.
58, right there.
Cluster, cluster, cluster.
You better bring it.
Hey, echo.
Rivers on first down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
218, chop.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Burton, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The end result, 21 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Robinson's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. This is Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Pass across the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
At the 49-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
All day.
Hey, alert.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. They go play action. Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, Trubisky firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Trubisky to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Check.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Big series right here.
Now it's Trubisky. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Go! 180! Blue. 54. I got you, pop.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run.
Got it.
Now it's Trubisky.
Exit.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Bravo!
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
18.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 55.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Back 180. Back 180.
Let's go, D.
12.
58's the Mike. 50.
Hey, I want to go load it. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
Alert.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively.
Check three.
Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Check. Watch 54. I'm scared. Hey, alert 3. Wide motion.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Alert 3. Mike's 54.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. 6'6", bullet high.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Check, crunch. Alert.
Watch the whip.
Trubisky will throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rivers. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, wahoo!
58's Mike.
Yeah. Hey.
And 58 is the Mike. Well, 58's the
Zero.
I'm coming. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
From the gun, Rivers looking deep for Julio.
He's checking.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Load it.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Go.
Watch the slant.
Throwing again. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Hey, Delta! White! Hey, shoot! Load it!
You got tight right there.
Hey, go on.
He's checking.
3rd and long for Rivers. Under pressure again, and again.
Watch out.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play. It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
They'll start things on 1st with Tariq Cohen. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right there. 54 Mike. Too low. 36.
13-yard line.
Shoot.
Lock in.
They try again with Cohen. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Back. Hey, Delta. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 52.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Man, 54.
Some got man.
Hey, orbit.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Check. Mike's 54. Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Over the middle, complete. That's Black. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Alert. Hey, exit.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Looking to throw again, Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd and 7, Rivers. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Rivers looking a little nimble there as he picks up a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And brought Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Wait, 89.
Throwing here, Rivers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
From the gun, Rivers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. On 2nd and goal, Rivers to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Man, I got you.
3rd and goal for Rivers. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Hey, Echo.
Mike, 45. Get him. Check.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Watch the screen. 45.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check. 45.
Bravo.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up just shy of midfield at the 49.
All right, 380.
Charles, I